Good morning, Mr. Phelps.
No, this is not Mr. Phelps. This is Robin.
Mr. Phelps.
Hello.
Should you decide
this is Robin here. This is not Mr. Phelps.
It's a former band utilizing the different races and cultures of Trinidad and Tobago.
I like your idea, but this is not...
Showing that there is power in the mix. This phone booth will self-destruct in 5 seconds.
This what? This will do what?
This is a recording.
Oh, Lord.
A recording.
This... Initially, we wanted to form a band with a group of people, like a cross-section of the country, race, cross-section of races, cross-section of cultures, class. It was all a great grandiose idea, but the inherent problems that come with it is simply, it's like a microcosm of our country as a whole. How to get someone who has grown up having all, say from a middle class background, to mesh with someone who has working class values, things like that. The things that we will consider to be normal in one sector of the people is abnormal to the other sector of the people. These are the problems we had, getting all the races of people together, or the different classes of people together. But behind it all was one main objective, that if we have to push calypso music, our music, Trinidad music, anywhere in the world, it must be less shallow than just a beat or a set of rhythms. It must have much a depth about it, that if you start to dig in to the calypso or the soca, whatever beat it may be, or whatever type of music it may be, you could get more of a soul in it.
Donny, I came inside the party, cause I love the band they call Taxi. I like the way them fellas does real jam, make it you to shake a flip bam bam. When I come out to fest, any man I could get.
major problems that Taxi kind of encountered when we first started was that the band really didn't, the public did not know where to slot the band, firstly. You know, people who are fans of Calypso, say, thought that we were a rock group, and the people that were fans of rock thought we were a Calypso band. So we never really, you know, were slotted in a position which, of course, was a dilemma. I mean, that was one of the major teething problems.
When we first came out, I know we were not victims, but we felt the wrath of the public's ridicule, and I think they were quite right. The public was very honest in that, you know, Taxi was not delivering the goods in the early stages.
We went ahead choosing people not really because of how they looked or how well they played, but how much they were willing to learn or willing to absorb. You know, people who were not spoiled in their ways and stuff like that yet. Ended up with a group of people, pretty young people. You know, the ages are like span between 20s, 28. And in initial stages, we had all the teething problems where personalities clashed, you know, and different music styles, each person got a different direction. What we had to foster was a oneness of direction, right? And a bonding of people so that when you get the criticism, which is inherent in this business, you have to be able to rally together because you have a oneness of purpose.
Yeah, we started back in school, myself and Russell. We had a group called the Silver Stars, along with a guy called Peter Brito, and Ray G's, and the guy who sings with Blue Ventures right now, Adrian Filbert. And We played in a couple discos like the Rolls Royce and stuff. It was good, you know. Then I went on to a group called Majors, and we played in a couple of shows, spectacular promotions. I had brought down a couple of groups like the Brothers Johnson and Roberta Flack and LTD, and I had the opportunity of meeting those people and like Luther Vandross and Teddy Pendergrass, and then I moved on to, I had a short stay in Fireflight and Chandelier. Then I moved on to Taxi.
I started off with a band called Cotton Trillers from Bossier. That was in the 60s, I think middle 60s around that time. And from the Cotton Trillers, I got a call from Boothman, and I went across to Rockefellers. When Maggie, the drummer, was leaving to go to Venezuela, they called me in. And from Rockefellers, I went to Carleon. I stayed with Carleon about 8 to 9 years. We do a lot of tours and things like North America and all that. We tour like Boston, we tour New York, Washington DC, Philadelphia. We went out to Canada, Toronto. We went all out west, Montreal, Vancouver.
Recently we tried to put together an album. It's 3 songs, and we tried to feature 3 different types of personality in the band to appeal to 3 different types of personalities in Trinidad. I'll give you an idea of what I mean. There are extrovert type of people, there are introvert type of people, there are a whole different pile of people, and songs and personalities or characters. People tend to lock on to that type of person. Like in a sense, like Colinella, she is extrovert, she's entertainer, she is more physical type of person, right? And in that way, the songs that was written for her, the song that was written for her, had to deal with a movement, an animation in the lyric and the music, right? As opposed to Gary Patience, who has more of a laid-back type of personality, and his song was more of a love song, more to show people that calypso is not just abandon and hedonism and bacchanal and Lego. You know, it has a depth about it which can be translated into a calypso love song.
Okay, we're gonna slow it down a bit for you now. This one is a slow chip for the ladies. Yeah! Let me go! Darling, I love you. You have made my
you're sweet, and it's me alone that will take it home. Lucky, I am so lucky. I feel as if I win the lottery. Please don't worry too much about me. I'm so easy, easy. You're the apple of my eye, girl. You make me so wise, make me feel like a child. The way you make me feel, yes, our love is sealed. Darling, it's so real. My heart is filled. Much money, but I will try to make you happy. Even though I catch in my tail, I won't make no jail. I just cannot fail. Hard work, never break hard work. When I walk in, I don't make no joke. I'm so serious and so steady. Please don't worry, worry. You're the apple of my eye, girl. You make me so wild, make me feel like a child. The way you make me feel, yes, our love is sealed. Darling, it's so real. My heart is still.
Half-brother, Andre Tanker, he had a band, Andre Tanker and the Flamingos, and they used to rehearse in the house, right? And I mean, I was subjected to a lot of musical input. I mean, I saw a band practice days, years, and I mean, I had a good feel for music. I used to remember, I mean, at a very young age, I could remember a classical tune if I heard it on the radio. I could sing and whistle it back. I had that ability, and it's still in play today, you know, because I can't read music, but I have an incredible memory for music and pieces of music. And with Andre practicing in the house all the time, he would let me play different instruments, from the scratcher to the accordion, to the vibes, to the drums. I touched everything.
I started in school about junior secondary, you know, singing for music festival and, you know, all that sort of stuff. I joined a group in school by name of Silver Star. Consists of guys like Peter Brito, Adrian Filbert, he's now with Blue Ventures, Richard Regis, big time DJ, and myself. You know, well, Patrick Latouche, you know, playing for us and stuff. It was pretty okay, you know. Then we moved on to like playing in pubs, you know, like in the Rolls Royce discotheque, the Impact discotheque, Palava Place, and stuff like that.
We operate on emotion. Our business is emotion. The business of entertainment is basically emotion. One has to psych oneself out to go outside there and work. It's not like an assembly line operation whereby, you know, you have a number of packages of X running off one after the next type of thing. You know, people must be in their best frame of mind in order to go out there and produce a high level, right? So one has to ensure that the people are feeling good, and we have done a number of things in this area.
Things back then was not as let's say, advanced as now. Because back then we had this thing for free. You know, no money, no woman, no nothing. You know, it was a little rough. You know, it was immature. You know, we didn't really know anything about the business. You know, we were just going on instinct, you could say.
We have taken away from the musician the aspect of the, not the scrunter approach, but I would say more like the hustler approach. You know, he is secure whether he works or not. You know, he has his monthly salary to collect like any other normal person. This in turn gives him a lot of stability. For example, if he has to go for a loan in the bank, right? I mean, we give him a letter, but at least, you know, the bankers know that that we are on, you know, a well-run unit, plus he has a monthly income.
Yes, let me go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Woman, don't you ever. I told her I was open, she would have to let me something. When I got she was the bypass and she was a hand to pay she back. Love me, chop up the funny way, but she not begging just ask for home by she and her. I put it down walk in the morning. I put it down walk in the evening. I'm tired. Get a sick one and get a sick one, and she want every time she collects she money in time. I put it down walk in the morning. I put it down walk in the evening. I'm tired, man, I'm tired. We go back to the I'm walking. For 50,000 percentage, I ask for so, but still I must go. She said that I do go, she not showing me no sorrow. So I like the work, it will make me jump like she is a maniac. Then she tell us that she not care about that Mr. Doctor, that okay, if you get heart attack. I put it down walk in the morning. I put it down walk in the evening. I'm tired. conversation she asked me, the capacity for workload. She say I'm young and you look real strong. I don't mind what I do, but it's the hours I work in. Have me like a fool, working like a mule. I just can't run away until night and day, and I have to say what to what she said. That's the way she wants me to pay. I put it down work in the morning. Look, I put it down work in the evening. Man, I'm tired. Look how I'm sweating. Man, I'm tired. Man, I'm working, and I'm working. Oh, hey, listen. Show some pity. Oh, what is a small man? Do advantage of woman.
Well, generally I handle the technical, I run the whole technical department, right, whereby I am responsible for putting the whole thing together, you know, with lacing it up with rubbing and so, and putting the whole thing together, and organizing the song, the system, the what type of system we would use, how much, what size system, you know, what it entails, what it depends on the size of the gig and the capacity of the audience. We put together a system to suit that type of thing, right? The venue as well, you know. So my job really is handling the setting up arrangements and the hooking up arrangements and the preparation, the basic preparation of the whole thing.
I started this working with bands through a guy by the name of David Lynch. He was a partner of mine. He worked with Junior Woodrow, and they were getting the contract to do the roadies crew for Firefly. Started off with Robert Shea, who is now senior to me, and that was a couple of years ago. And I stayed on for a little while, then I left and started working, stayed off a while and started working with Chandelier. Left again, and here I am now with Taxi, working with Taxi.
One of the things that the accounting consultant has more or less brought to our attention is this aspect of diversifying, and we are looking at other areas of entertainment to generate more business. For example, I know that we have a very lucrative PA system arm of the organization. We are very proud to have done like Steel Pulse. We have done the Miami Sound Machine. We have done, which I think is the biggest PA job to date in the country, which is the Sportaid. I think the kind of speakers, I think we use over 100 speakers in the Sportaid show. We're very proud to have done this. And we are developing this particular arm of the organization with a view of widening the capabilities of us deriving greater income, you know, particularly during this year.
Are you ready to party? Yeah. Are you ready for Grande? Yeah. Raise all your hand in the air, let we go!
saying that it is the first group that I've been involved with that is well organized and everything seems to be pretty in place.
Playing with Taxi is a very nice experience. It's a lot of hard work, you know, like, you know, on your personal life. It's real. Sometimes you don't have any personal life, you know, it's real hectic.
It's a lot of hard work, or no social life at all. Your entire life becomes Taxi.
I get to play a lot of music in Taxi. I get to express my musical feelings, you know. It's a great band, it's a fun band to play with. I mean, I have a lot of fun. To me, it's a really important, it's a very, very important aspect of my life to be able to play music.
I like the one body. You know, everybody is as one. I'm talking about players. I can't say the same for management, but everybody is one. You know, I mean, you don't ever find any one person with a problem without the whole band, you know, not knowing about it. Everybody try to help one another, you know. I mean, socially, you know, musically also. You know, when we play music, if something bothers someone on stage, you know, we try and trash it out before we even go on stage, you know, and everybody. Yeah, the weekly meetings, it gets a lot of steam out of the system, a lot of things that will humbug you, you know. On stage, off stage, you could afford to come and voice your opinion, you know. Without nobody hurting anybody's feelings, you know.
We are working extremely hard. I can tell you something that we work twice as much as any other entertainer in the country. I think we checked our bookings from last year, and we worked 187 times in the year. Now that is in itself, you know, speaks for itself. It says one thing, that at least the public, or a great part of the public, appreciates the work that we are doing. And it says that, I mean, you know, that we have a group of people who are willing to work extremely hard. To perform 187 times in a year is not easy. I mean, anybody in the entertainment business will tell you that.
She asked me, the capacity for workload. She said I'm young, and they look real strong. I don't mind the work I doing, but it's the hours I work in. Have me like a fool, working like a mule. I just can't run away.
Initially, we wanted to form a band with a group of people, like a cross-section of the country, race, cross-section of races, cross-section of cultures, class. It was all a great grandiose idea, but the inherent problems that come with it is simply, it's like a microcosm of our country as a whole. How to get someone who has grown up having all, say from a middle class background, to mesh with someone who has working class values, things like that. The things that we will consider to be normal in one sector of the people is abnormal to the other sector of the people. These are the problems we had, getting all the races of people together, or the different classes of people together. But behind it all was one main objective, that if we have to push calypso music, our music, Trinidad music, anywhere in the world, it must be less shallow than just a beat or a set of rhythms. It must have a depth about it, that if you start to dig in to the calypso or the soca, whatever beat it may be, or whatever type of music it may be, you could get more of a soul in it.
Donny, I came inside the party, 'cause I love the band they call Taxi. I like the way them fellas just real jam. Make me feel to shake and play bam bam. When I come out to bed, any man I could get, let me tell you quite frankly, never need no copy, go get them in a friendly. I just have to back up on me. Come there we go, and dance, and just feel it. So fast, we go wind up, this best, get out to, get wet. I'm a music lover, having soca fever. This music inside me, driving me crazy. Go and dance, and just feel it. So fast, we go wind up, this best, you're on it.
Problems that Taxi kind of encountered when we first started was that the band really didn't, the public did not know where to slot the band, firstly. You know, people who are fans of calypso, say, thought that we were a rock group, and the people that were fans of rock thought we were a calypso band. So we never really, you know, were slotted in a position which, of course, was a dilemma. I mean, that was one of the major teething problems.
When we first came out, I know we were not victims, but we felt the wrath of the public's ridicule, and I think they were quite right. The public was very honest in that, you know, Taxi was not delivering the goods in the early stages.
We went ahead choosing people not really because of how they looked or how well they played, but how much they were willing to learn or willing to absorb. You know, people who were not spoiled in their ways and stuff like that yet. Ended up with a group of people, pretty young people. You know, the ages are like span between 20s, 28. And in initial stages, we had all the teething problems where personalities clashed, you know, and different music styles, each person in a different direction. What we had to...
Yeah.
Good morning, Mr. Phelps.
No, this is not Mr. Phelps. This is Robin.
Mr. Phelps.
Hello.
Should you decide
This is
to
Robin
accept
here.
it,
This is not Mr. Phelps.
is to form a band utilizing the different races and cultures of Trinidad and Tobago,
I like your idea, but this is not.
showing that there is power in the mix. This phone booth will self-destruct in 5 seconds.
This what? This will do what?
This is a recording.
Oh Lord.
A recording.
This.